In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, and may blessings and peace be upon the most honorable of messengers, our Master Muhammad, his family, and all his companions. Welcome to today's course, a course on preparing or correcting tests using the Zipgrade application on smart devices. Today's course will be 3 hours, extending from Wa to 7A, meaning, God willing, just before sunset. Or if we coincide with Maghrib, we might get a bit lost, but God willing, I will be with you today. I am Dr. Thani Abdul Wahab Safan, an e-learning consultant and associate professor in the medical college. Before I start the course, I just want to check if the sound and picture are clear for everyone. Is the sound and picture clear? Great. Welcome, Dr. Basri, and it's nice to have you in the lecture. Excellent, clear, Dr. Mohammed. Dr. Basri, clear? Perfect, wonderful. May Allah bless you all. All right, God willing, let's start together. The course might need 4 hours or maybe 5 hours, so we will try to speed things up a bit and finish it quickly so that we can cover the missing hours that are not included in the training. We have 3 hours, and we will try our best to make the most of them. Today, we're going to talk about a very important app, which is the Zipgrade app. It's one of the very powerful applications for conducting both paper and electronic tests. There are a lot of people in the university who use Zipgrade. Of course, our course has been running for about 3 years now, and many groups have joined. I know all these groups, and everyone who joined Zipgrade started using it and began to prefer it for their tests. A lot of people have reached out to me with questions and things like that, but many still don't know that Zipgrade can be used for both paper grading and electronic grading through smart devices. You can definitely use it electronically. There are many people who use Zipgrade based on their practical experience, but they don't know that it can also be used electronically, just like Blackboard. Paper or paper correction via smart devices. Also using electronic means your limits can be used electronically, of course, to enter with us. The roll knows Aman. There are many people who use, like BBate, based on their experimental experience, they do not know that it is also used electronically, like Blackboard, exactly, which is a platform, like Blackboard also. It's used in practical tests. All right, to not take too much of your time and to jump straight into the practical side, the first thing we need to do is go to the Zipgrade website. You can just type Zipgrade in Google, and it will take you to the Zipgrade site. I'll send you the link so you have it. You can very easily and simply access it through this link. The link to the website, Zipgrade, is for creating electronic and paper tests. In Basra, they use these tests a lot. They call them bubble sheets. They use them in all the ministries of education. The program has many features. As we agreed, the number of participants today is over 100, and there are still some people joining because of the prayer and so on. The lecture is being recorded, so you can revisit it anytime. Now, why did we choose the Zipgrade program? The university is also moving towards adopting Zipgrade as an alternative for electronic tests through Blackboard. If Blackboard fails, use Zipgrade. I've been using it for over 5 years. So why Zipgrade, everyone? Here's the Zipgrade site. Zipgrade has a lot of advantages. It helps faculty with grading, especially large classes. For instance, if I have a class with 50, 100, or even 200 students. So why did we choose the Zipgrade program? The university is also moving towards adopting Zipgrade as an alternative for electronic tests through Blackboard. If there's any error or issue with Blackboard during the tests, you can immediately rely on Zipgrade and use it. I've been using it as my main tool for over 5 years now. Now, why Zipgrade, everyone? As you can see, here's the Zipgrade site. I sent you the link. Zipgrade has a lot of advantages. First of all, it greatly helps faculty members in the grading process, especially with large numbers of students. For instance, if I have a class with 50, 100, or even 200 students. Why Zipgrade, everyone? As you can see, here's the Zipgrade site. I sent you the link. Zipgrade has a lot of advantages. First of all, it greatly helps faculty members in the grading process, especially with large numbers of students. For instance, if I have a class with 50, 100, or even 200 students, The initial statement is quite brief, so we need to expand it by adding more context and details. This means elaborating on the original idea, perhaps by providing examples or additional information, while ensuring that the core message remains unchanged and accurate. We're talking about very high accuracy when it comes to this topic. And also, the test works and is completed in less than 5 minutes. Zipgrade provides essential statistical reports for quality. Those seeking quality find these reports amazing. Some people write while we work, and the lecture is recorded. We are introducing Zipgrade and haven't started yet. I hope everyone follows along. After each project or skill, there will be a chance to pause and ask questions. Zipgrade analyzes tests, showing which questions were answered correctly or not. This helps teachers understand question difficulty. Another feature is saving answer sheets electronically. I hope we are just starting with Zipgrade and everyone is following. After each project or skill, I'll pause for questions. Zipgrade not only provides reports and statistics, but also analyzes tests. It shows which questions were answered correctly or not, helping teachers understand question difficulty. Another feature is saving answer sheets electronically, accessible from any device. You can modify questions if needed, which is a great advantage. The analysis shows which questions were answered correctly or not by students. For instance, if 10 students answered correctly, you understand the question's difficulty. Zipgrade saves answer sheets. Paper sheets are saved electronically on any device. Access them from anywhere, a great advantage. Zipgrade allows question modification if errors occur. If a wrong answer is given, it can be corrected easily. If the answer was A but should be B, it can be changed easily, even after collecting papers. Changes are quick and visible. I gave the answer sheets, and it saves the answer sheets electronically on any device. These saved sheets can be accessed from anywhere, a fantastic advantage. Zipgrade lets me modify questions in case of an error. If students answered on paper, can it be changed? Yes, it can be easily adjusted even after collecting papers. This is a great feature. Mistakes or question changes update grades automatically. And I put the wrong answer. I realized the answer should have been A, but I put B. Yes, it can be easily adjusted even after collecting papers. This is a great feature. Mistakes or question modifications can be adjusted, updating grades accordingly. For example, if the correct answer was A, but marked as B, a student might tell you the answer should be A, not B. So this is a fantastic feature. That if there's any mistake in the exam, or if you want to modify any question, it can be adjusted and the grade will be updated based on the changes made. I mean, let's assume that you were asking the question and the answer to this question was A, and you, as a professor, mistakenly put it B. And during the exam or after the exam, you asked me to say to you, Doctor, by God, the answer should be A, not B. So we take the mistake, right? You can go into the test and change it back to normal, and the grade will be recalculated electronically, even though you tested the students on paper. Honestly, that's a fantastic feature. Also, one of the advantages of Zipgrade, we've reached feature 7 or 8, is that it's easily accessible from any device. So if a student approaches you in the hallway and says, I didn't do well on the test, you can quickly pull out your phone, access the test page and say, well, you got this question wrong, and you can do that in seconds. You don't need to go anywhere. Also, the option to conduct the test either on paper or electronically is great. Sometimes, for example, it's accessible from any device. So if a student comes and says, I didn't do well on the test, you can quickly use your phone, access the test page and say, well, you got this question wrong. You don't have to move. Also, the option to conduct the test either on paper or electronically is great. We have to test the students in the classroom. I prepare paper tests and grade them through my phone. If a student has health issues, do I need to print another test? No, I can test them electronically. Also, test results can be sent in various formats, even the test results. Since we have a regular study schedule, we are required to test the students inside the classroom. I'm preparing paper tests and grading them through my phone. But what if a student or two have health issues or other circumstances? Do I need to print out another paper test for them and give them a different exam? No, I can just test them electronically with the same exam. The same test, yes, the same test is just an electronic test. We can see how that works. So I just entered, and is that it? No, there's still the option to send test results in multiple formats. For example, the test result, it gives you 3 options to send the test results, whether to the student or to keep them in the learning management system. Also, many students come to you after the test asking, "What was my score, doctor?" And in just seconds, the score appears. You can easily upload it to Blackboard or any other platform with a lot of ease.